And are you refreshed?
Yes.
Good. Now what?
Oh, yeah. I am here because I am the unconditional love that's going to light up the room. I got a story, quick little story. In June, I was kind of depressed, and I get a text from my best friend. And she says, I'm bringing you over a potted plant. So I read this, and I say, I don't want a potted plant. I'll have to water it. So I texted her right back. I said, well, don't bring me a potted plant because I'll kill it.
Deliberately.
Deliberately. Because I don't water plants, and I always kill them. They always die. So you can forget it. So she texted me back. She said, everything dies. Anyway, 15 minutes later, there she is with a potted plant, with two potted plants. And she says, now this one's going here, and this one's going over here. And the reason is, I want this one in the front so that when people come by your house, they'll see something alive. They'll see something growing. And she said, and I want you to have something to take care of that's alive. So I thought, oh, I got to water it. And what happened over the next few days, I watered it, reluctantly at first, but then it got to be a little bit more fun. And then I knew she was coming over. I said, oh, I better water this or I'll be in trouble. But I looked back at my text and I saw what I had texted, because it's all there in black and white. And I said, well, who is this guy? This is Danny Downer. And I said, I'm shooting myself in the foot. This is my best friend. I care about this person. And look at what I'm writing. Who am I? And over the next couple of weeks, she gave me many opportunities, both her and her daughter, to see in a mirror who I was acting like. And I said, oh, I don't like this. So at that point in time, I said, well, I'm never going to do this again, ever. And I made a choice. And I said, no matter how I feel, I'm going to be happy. I don't care how I feel. I'll be happy. And so I started that. And since then, I've been happy.
So it's a big story, isn't it? It has a lot of pieces to it. And can you feel the piece about the power of influence? In other words, she didn't let your text to her control her intention around you. In other words, she was not put off by your deliberate intent to put her off. She followed her own impulse, which was inspired by her inner being and your inner being, not by you. She joined forces with everyone who's happy around you and didn't allow herself. She could have gotten her feelings hurt, but she didn't. She stayed focused upon who you really are and influenced who you really are out into the open where you could feel who you really are. So the most important question is, and of course you've already given yourself away, but which of those emotions felt best to you?
The happy one.
And here's the next important question. Through it, do you realize that you do have a choice about which way you lean? You have a choice, and you followed the choice that feels better. You think you're going to keep doing it?
Yes, absolutely.
You think it's going to require someone else to lead you there?
No, I understand it now.
Do you think that your inner being is focused upon you just like your neighbor is?
Yeah.
Do you think you're fortunate to have a good friend like that?
Oh, I'm so
Do you think you're
blessed.
fortunate to have an inner being like that?
Yes.
Are you now aware that you have both?
Yes, the both. I like the both. Yeah.
We like your story. Something
Thank
more?
you. Not really.